What's going on, Mr. Dave on the rock pile? Today is Shotcrete day. Woo-hoo-hoo! Time to get crazy. So this is update number 9 of the Delmar job up here, or down here. It's right by the ocean, so it would be down here from my house in Alpine. So we are going to be blowing on the Shotcrete today. So let's walk and talk, guys. So we got all our stuff pretty much preset. The little satellite rock here. We fill them up with rocks to cover, to receive the blast of the stuff if we don't want to put burlap there, or it's easier to do just some rubble. We had a lot of rubble from the demoed fire pit structure they made that they didn't do quite right. I like to pre-pour some of the detailed areas. That way they won't get lost, you know, because the detail's only this big, and so it'll go away pretty quick when they're blowing it on there. Pre-poured a little bit of concrete around the bubbler, so we know exactly that it's straight up and down. We don't have to have wires going across, so they're going to be blowing it on here. All this amazing stuff, but I had to match that real rock. Very strong colors, so it took 3 times as long, but really I'm really happy with how it came out. We have a bubbler rock here, all these rocks, so these sort of operate as a bookend for the upper deck. And you see the pond over there to hang out in, the pond over there. Strong colors, strong shapes. The real rocks are very angular, so we were working at mimicking those around. Got my satellite right here. Michael's putting on the air hose for the Shotcrete that's going on. And we've put plastic around all the real rocks that are on this job. Remember, we pre-poured all these. Pre-sculpted in the rocks, basic. Now we're just going to finish them up on the top and bring it around. So we got a valve here, 3-way, that allows us to manipulate the water, which I've explained in other videos. We built up the side right here so the water doesn't go into the spa because the elevations are pretty tight. We're going to be able to drain out over there, so that's kind of cool. We got our bathtub steel done down in the floor, so that's going to all be structural big time. Can probably have them blow a little seat or bench around in there, and maybe a step somewhere. We'll see how the elevations work out. So we got everything looking good, so we'll keep on walking and talking. So we got this one all filled up with the rubble that was left over. It's near the spa, and that was something that the pipe was already there from the previous waterfall. There was just a pile of pebbles. It was just horrible. Ugly thing. So we demoed all that out and we redid all of this. But I added a little pond here for the adults or kids. It's about 3 feet deep. Has a drain, so you can, and a bench in there, so you can kind of plop in there, hang out. There's also a little pond over here where the waterfall is all moving. All this stuff is moving. So that fills up in there, and that's about a foot and a half deep. Here we got pegboard on the outside of our basic shape. All these will be rocked out once the pegboard's pulled off. And again, that's just, you put some spacers in there. It can be bought dobies, rock, gravel, stuff from the demo of other parts of your project. That's no problem. And we pre-poured this again to make sure that fabric doesn't just fall through and someone's walking on it. Sometimes when they're doing the Shotcrete, they just need to walk everywhere, and that gets to be so troublesome. Big shout out to Chad and his son and nephew, if I'm remembering our team. He came up here or down here from Portland, Oregon, to help out. And that was really cool. He got a chance to get his hands into the process of making our fake rocks, which was really cool. So thank you, buddy. That was awesome. Appreciate the help. Plop yourself down in there if you like. Have a 35-foot slide, I think it is. And we got the desert tan slide stuff on there. Over there's a grotto and a waterfall. We'll walk over there. But all this water had to be set for level so that it overspilled everywhere in the right places. So it worked out. Pay attention to the bubble on the level. So that little pond drains here and over the edge there slightly. This pond right here overflows as well. If you have the water a little bit higher in terms of where you move it around from, it'll actually spill out there, and if you jump in, it'll spill out there. Stream right here with the ability to walk down through it if you're in your shoes, and big satellite rocks to set as a margin for this beautiful deck, this bright white deck they put in, and awesome sod in the background. They also have a killer giant fire pit there, which is something else. We again have pre-poured these. Again, this is so we can grab things out when they're doing the shotcrete. We already have a finished surface that's there, and we can pull it out and put it up on the rocks next to it on both sides. I'm on the bad side for the lighting on there, so I'll walk over this way. So yeah, this is better. So shotcrete's going to come up to this edge pretty much, and then not worry about this too much. We're going to try and keep the corners tight and strong and sharp, given that the real rocks on this job are like that underneath all the plastic there. So that should be a nice sharp edge, an edge there as well. And so the domes, grotto domes you might want to call them, are going to be, they have to have the structural space, and I don't want to make them too sharp and edgy, so they're going to have a little bit of a boulder look, but they're also going to try and get some sharper edges on these little points in the rebar that go up. So that's cool. You can see from a distance we got our satellite done there. Again, we pre-pour all this stuff along this area just because it's upside down, and I haven't seen it run with all the plumbing running right, so I'm just digging this. Hope you are too. And so just would love to have one at my house. Inside we have a actual raised floor right here, probably about that much. And then we also have a new bench here we're adding. So this is going to be solid mud coming all the way up. That will be really awesome. And this is the inside of that water level window. Right here is water level about. It's 3 inches up. This is like the size of a 6-inch tile. So water level is about where the orange is, and so that's going to allow water to flow through. And everything is looking awesome. Here's an outside view of our little thing again, which I think we already showed in another video. Here's our grotto, which I just dig. We put in stamps of shells, sort of to mimic fossils. Made a nice waterfall there. That's a place of interest, draws you in. You can go in there and plop down and just hang out. So there's one of my windows. I like to put those in the features. But just the coolest job ever, man. I almost fall in the pool there. Spillway, those are all faux rocks. They're set in there, they're not coming out. So you kinda gotta sit around. There's another porthole on the back of that grotto rock. And so this was all just a challenge. Rubble, real rocks here. There's again those strong colors we're trying to mimic. Got it pretty close. Looking at the wonderful stream that comes down, the gurgling stream. But the design was really a challenge to fit everything in, get the slide to travel in a way that's not going to have you clip one of these rocks or go too far into a wall. Took a lot of time in getting that dialed in nice. And so very happy with how this came out. I have a satellite over here in this corner. I always like to put those in sort of as a bookend. Nice pool. Mentioned the glass tiles to tell you where the steps are. Very cool. They made these nice steps here so you can get up to the slide. Poured concrete walkway here. Slide is super fast. Got the West coat, epoxy coat first, polyurethane second after that. As a strategy, their dog ran up here when we were texture coating, so we decided to leave their contribution to the project. And here we have the slide, toggle switches to move the water around to where you need it to go. Pretty amazing. So anyways, yeah, one of my faves, one of the more challenging projects we've ever done, and so nice to see it up and running. I know all you fake rock guys love to get back to your jobs and actually see them moving and flowing and going. So anyways, thank you much for watching my videos. If you want to learn how we do this, we have free content and for sale how-to stuff on this sort of thing. So if you'd like, you can just grab a pencil right down davehenderson.podia.com, davehenderson.podia.com, and that will get you to my website You can download the free stuff. That would be cool. And just have fun with it, man. Learn how to do something, be creative. Also have stuff Dave R. Henderson. You can see some blogs there and other things that will help you learn about fake rocks and other things. And remember to be thankful and forgiving. Those two things, you get those attributes dialed in, you'll be a dialed in person, and you will be a blessing and not a curse to those around you and yourself. And also know Jesus is coming back soon. It's getting crazy out there. Crazy stuff they talked about 2,000 years ago, manifesting in the present. But get Jesus into your heart. He'll take you home, clean you up. Can't do it on your own. And I hope you have an awesome day, and thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe and follow my stuff. It'd be awesome. Give me any questions you have, and I'll see if I can answer them. All right? All right. So have a good day, and God bless you guys. Have a good one. Thanks. Bye.